a revolting low blow. Can you believe this? Meghan Markle mocking the late Queen Elizabeth II, not for the first time.
Just when we thought Meghan Markle couldn't stir up more controversy, she's done it again. A shocking new claim suggests she insulted the late Queen Elizabeth in a way that has left royal watchers stunned. What did she do, and how is the royal family responding? Let's dive into the details, because this is something you need to hear.
Let's just take a look at the bow, of course, the Netflix bow. And as Nancy Sidley, who's actually here tomorrow, said, if Meghan was not mocking Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth again, then she needs to come out and correct the rumours, because this is outrageous. And I think it is outrageous because what Meghan tried to do with this St. Patrick's Day disaster was invoke the memory of the late Queen Elizabeth II based on total lies. A very obvious leak to her favourite magazine in America, People, which is her latest propaganda, even ran the headline, "Did Meghan Markle use Queen Elizabeth's gift for Prince Archie to make a St. Patrick's Day breakfast?" And of course, the reality is no. No, she did not. These revolting-looking waffles, which ended up being used for imagery to mock the late Queen Elizabeth II, did not even come from the waffle maker in question.
So Archie fell over. Archie fell over and broke it, apparently.
Oh, gosh. Sorry.
That's what happened to it.
Angela Levin, our royal mastermind here. Okay, Angela, we'll look.
Sorry.
You were chomping at the bit. Okay, so what? The waffle maker doesn't even exist?
No.
Goodness me. Okay, well, let's look at the video. Let's look at this video that she posted on Instagram. Looks totally good.
Reports have surfaced about Meghan Markle's latest move that many see as a direct insult to the late Queen. Insiders claim that during a recent appearance, she made a statement or took an action that has been interpreted as a dig at Her Majesty's legacy. So what exactly did she do? According to sources, Meghan allegedly insert controversial action.
And Angela, then we get to the imagery where she's mocking the late Queen Elizabeth II. At least that's what Nancy Sidley thinks. That's what I think. And I guess, Angela, I would usually give people the benefit of the doubt. But given that we know that she views the Queen as just someone to mock, we saw it in this moment of the Netflix series Harry and Meghan. Do you think this was her purposefully taking the mickey out of Queen Elizabeth II?
Yeah. She's trying very, very hard at the moment to be vile about the royal family. She's saying half things in a sentence that you know is being rude and crude, but she's actually trying to push it in. And here is another example. I mean, she won't actually give way. And what can she do now? The Queen is dead. Well, for me, is much, much worse. But for her, she thinks it's a joke. I'm sure she thinks it's a joke. And I mean, it's a good job that she doesn't show us eating it, because I think I would scream, because she's just awful. You know, she pushed in front of her to get into a taxi. She pushed in front of her to get flowers. Then they went out to their one outing together. But most of all was the curtsy, which put loads of people off her. But to do that is absolutely disgusting. She's got no excuse, because if she'd have shown that earlier, somebody would have seen it and said, "Oh no, that looks like the late Queen." And she said, "Oh my goodness, I'm sorry," chucked it out. She wanted it to have grace as well, that she thought she was actually using a very expensive thing, that croissant single Belgium round waffle maker, and that's the one the Queen gave to Archie for Christmas. But he actually jumped off somewhere and knocked it, over, and it was completely broken. So it does not exist. And all the more to know that actually this is what they're using, but it hasn't got the squares that a good one has.
Exactly.
It's just all just squared in one.
Royal experts are calling this not just tone-deaf, but outright disrespectful. This isn't just another Meghan controversy. This hits at the very heart of the monarchy. The Queen was not just a figurehead. She was a symbol of stability and tradition. And now, this latest move seems like a deliberate slap in the face. Fans of the royals are livid and social media is erupting with outrage.
See, that looks more like a round one, not a four-portioned.
Yeah, so yet again,
piece.
Angela, this is effectively a tissue of lies because firstly, she's not using the waffle maker that the late Queen gave to Prince Archie, despite the briefing to People magazine. That's the first thing. The second thing is the experts who have looked into this say that the waffle that she presents in the finished Instagram post was not the awful looking one that she put into the waffle maker. So she's cheating there too.
Yeah, but don't you feel, you see, she feels she's nearly done with Philip, nearly done with Harry now. And she can get rid of him with actually no problem. She thinks she can do it all by herself. You can feel it that the change is happening. She doesn't bother. So therefore, she can be as rude as she likes. He's not going to stop her. No one is going to stop her now. And my goodness, I suspect she's going to be absolutely more vile than we've seen so far.
Just look at these reactions. So how is the royal family reacting? Well, sources close to Buckingham Palace suggest that King Charles and Prince William are absolutely furious. This isn't the first time Meghan has caused tension within the family.
A lot of good folk online have been picking up on this. Angela, let me take you through some of it. The comments section posted, Meghan Markle's relentless compulsion to lie about everything is baffling, even over something as trivial as a waffle. She posted a video of herself using a waffle maker with a divider, yet the so-called homemade waffle she presented looked exactly like a store-bought one, missing the dividers that should have been there. Why stoop to such a pathetic, pointless lie? This constant need to twist reality and deceive, especially over something so insignificant, is deeply concerning. She seriously needs help. According to Taz, posted, this was incredibly obvious to most. She clearly didn't use the waffle maker to create this monstrosity, as Sabera alone pointed out, as no waffle iron marks, but she wanted the reference to Queen Elizabeth II. Pretty twisted after everything she did. And then this is what Sabera said, who spotted it first. Every time I say I'm going to be quiet about that annoying woman, she does something stupid. She did not make that mess in the waffle maker. Anyone notice something missing? The waffle maker has 4 sections. None of that slop she made has any sections. Come on, people. At least call her lies out instead of just posting about her. This is what a 4-section waffle would look like. So it feels pretty categorical, Angela.
I think she doesn't care. She doesn't care. As we said before, a week or so ago, that actually she doesn't care what the royal family think now, because she was going to say what she's going to say and behave like she is, and she thinks it's all very clever of herself.
But this time, it's personal. Royal insiders say that the family is discussing how to respond, but one thing is clear, this will not be ignored. And of course, Meghan isn't staying silent. Her team has already begun damage control, trying to spin the narrative in her favor. But will the public buy it?
But this one is really beyond any words. And I think this shows you that she's absolutely going over the top to make herself seen and heard and to win. I mean, this is what she thinks is winning, but actually thinks this is losing, because the people who liked her will find out that she's even more ghastly than they thought.
Well, actually, that's a good point, because the Royal News Network posted on this stunt, Angela. Imagine leaving the royal family, the most famous family in the world, with a global impact and influence, all so you can shill a themed breakfast done 10,000 times before by better content creators. Oh, the pathetic fall of Meghan Markle. And then we have the motivation as to why she did this. And of course, Angela, we saw Catherine, the Princess of Wales, absolutely owning St. Patrick's Day, and I'll show you some of her in just a moment. But before we get there, according to Taz wrote, fixing the headline for the Daily Mail, Meghan's desperate attempt to get herself in the news on St. Patrick's Day, knowing the Princess of Wales would be getting lots of coverage, thought she cancelled her Irish heritage in favour of Nigerian. And that is because, Angela, before Meghan decided that she only wanted to embrace her mother's heritage and talk all the time about the fact that she's apparently 43% Nigerian according to some sort of dodgy DNA test, forgetting the fact that she had previously claimed to have Maltese heritage as well. Before all of that, she used to be very proud of her Irish heritage on her dad's side. Paula M, the great Paula M, tracked this video down.
But this was my first stop once we landed here in Dublin.
Now, of course, you are no stranger to Ireland, well, although your family aren't, because you've got Irish descent.
That's right. My dad's side of the family is Irish, so my first time here, and it's really thrilling. Sad I can't be here longer, but I'll have to come back.
But Angela, the thing is, she hasn't spoken about that Irish heritage in years. This seems to me a blatant attempt to steal the attention from Catherine, the Princess of Wales, who we know is always glowing on St. Patrick's Day, but she couldn't do it last year, Angela, because she was going through her treatment for cancer.
Yes.
Some fans are defending her, claiming this is just another media attack, but others say this is yet another example of Meghan refusing to respect royal traditions. One thing's for sure, this scandal isn't going away anytime soon. Meghan's latest move has left a bitter taste in the mouths of royal supporters, and the fallout is just beginning.
I think all this, this is so thrilling, this is so wonderful. All those words mean absolutely nothing. And she keeps changing wherever she goes. She's got some things that belong to her there, and she's absolutely just trying to please everyone in the most unpleasurable way. But when you look at Catherine, she's adorable. I mean, you just have to love her. You know, she walks beautifully. She's always smiling. You can see that she and her husband adore each other. So there's a lot of feeling of being relaxed. And she really, really does like St. Patrick's. I mean, she's likes football and rugby. And she was very sweet to see that she won and William lost, and she was joking away. They like to sort of play I can do better than you, which is a game rather than something nasty. And she wanted to just pretend that, but she would be extremely kind and nice and make him laugh and all sorts of things, because she knows that football match is very, very important to him. But together, they can do anything together. It doesn't matter. They sort of get over it very quickly. So that's a joy to look at her, actually, and to see her about and seeing her looking as beautiful as she was before she said that she'd got cancer is just lovely and warm, and you feel very grateful that she's back stroking a dog, which she always loves to do.
Will this be the final straw for Meghan and her relationship with the royals? Or is this just another chapter in the never-ending royal feud? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more royal tea.